Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Monday, the 11th day of March. Today is Key Deer Awareness Day. I'm not sure what that means. I have to check into that. Debunking Day, National 311 Day, National Johnny Appleseed Day, National Oatmeal Nut Waffles Day.
Wow, that's specific.
World Plumbing Day, Wash Your Nose Day. And here's one that I never thought of, but this makes sense. National Funeral Director and Mortician Recognition Day. All of those things happening today, and there's other things as well. So if you're interested in checking out the whole listofnationaldays.com is where I get these, by the way. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Take a listen to this. It's a Movie Star Monday, and my guest today is Nancy Travis. I'm so excited to visit with her from 3 Men and a Baby, from the movie with Mike Myers called So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
From a little show called Last Man Standing. Well, she's in a new movie that's in theaters right now. It's called Ordinary Angels, and she is an absolute angel. I'm excited to visit with Nancy Travis on this Movie Star Monday.
Give yourself a little credit.
I've been telling you about BetterCreditCards.com for a few years now. I'd love for you to take a few minutes today to check out the website. Who knows? You might find a better credit card, one that offers a better rate, or a credit card that offers cash back, airline miles, or other points and perks that can help you. Check it out now.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and it's not far from the truth. A new survey found the average working parent relies on 6 different people to support their child's growth and development. A survey of 2,000 parents of children under the age of 10 found that family members, such as a child's grandparents, 46% of the time, extended family like aunts and uncles and cousins, 27% of the time, and siblings, 26% of the time, are included in their village. And their best friends, 17% of the time, and neighbors, 8% of the time. In addition, parents also look to the child's teachers, like half of the time, and staff at the child's school or daycare, like 33% of the time, for support in raising a child. So that's kind of cool. And it is pretty true. If you're raising a kiddo, and if you know somebody that's raising a kiddo, be there to help them. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's something just as simple as saying, you know what, I'll help with this or with that. It can be an amazing blessing for that person to have just a few minutes to get something done. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Insurance. It's important to have insurance, but it's more important to have the right insurance. After all, if you're not covered, it's like not even having insurance. Make sure you're covered for whatever claim might come your way with InsuranceChicken.com, helping you peck out great insurance deals in your area. You need insurance on your car anyway. Why not get great rates for great insurance from InsuranceChicken.com? That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know that a smile really can brighten someone's day?
Yes.
Researchers from the University of Essex found that when somebody smiles, even for just a split second, it makes others more likely to see happiness in an otherwise expressionless face. The groundbreaking work was possible thanks to the use of electrical stimulation. A painless current served to manipulate participants' muscles into momentary action, resulting in a brief, uncontrollable smile. The team determined that even a weak grin helped make their face appear more joyful. Researchers hope that their study can jumpstart further exploration of potential treatment for depression disorders and effects of things like Parkinson's and autism. So they had to do a study to find out that
that a smile makes you look happy.
You look happier when you're smiling. Here, we're going to strap some electrodes to your face.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Why'd they need electrodes? Just tell them smile and let's see what happens. They're like, they just wanted to shock people. That's what they wanted.
Jeez.
All right, we don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. Spider-Man 3 villain Thomas Hayden Church believes another Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi team-up is on the horizon. He was known for portraying Flint Marko, who transforms into the Sandman.
Okay.
He offered his ideas on this. And a little spoiler here, by the way. He's going to be on our program soon.
Yeah.
Not today, not tomorrow, but coming soon. So we'll be chatting once again with Thomas Hayden Church. It's official. Carrie Bradshaw, Miranda Hobbs, and the crew are going to be on Netflix April 1st. No joke. Yeah, the Hello Lover, Sex and the City, the complete series is coming to Netflix.
Okay.
So there we go. Eugene Levy, I like him. He's going to be
Me
honored
too.
with the 2,773rd star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So,
It's
and that
about
might have
time.
already happened because it says this Friday. I think it might have been last
Long
Friday.
time coming, honestly, on that one.
He's been in so many amazing movies and TV shows and just seems like a funny, funny dude. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com.
What could you do with an extra $129 a month? In this economy, every penny counts. So an extra $129 each month would absolutely help. Well, 97% of us have a cell phone, and the average person pays $144 a month. Mint Mobile can help you save a mint. At just $15 a month, that's an average savings of $129 each month. It's time for a Mintervention. Switch and save today. Get this special offer at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Hugging or holding hands with the person you love has been proven to reduce stress almost instantly. That makes sense to me.
That.
There are times Heidi gets really, really stressed out, and then somebody has to come and give her a hug or hold her hand. It's not me because she doesn't even like me. So. Just kidding. She's my wife. Now, there are times that I know you need a hug, and I'll just come over and give you a hug, kiss you on the forehead. And you said, I love it when you kiss me on the forehead.
I
I'm
do.
like, you do?
I do. I love that.
I thought that seemed a little patronizing. I'm like, here we go. It's going to be okay. Am I done here now? Can I turn the movie back on?
Jeez.
Everybody sits in a different place on this. The Stanley Cup, the tumbler. It's currently the hottest status symbol out there, as health-conscious young adults aim for the coolest way to stay hydrated. But even though some of the main selling points of the 40-ounce Stanley Cup are the side handle and the straw, some TikTok users are warning against using it too often because lip wrinkles,
Yeah.
also known as lip lines or lipstick lines or smoker's lines. There's a lot of names for this. Lip wrinkles are vertical furrows that develop above the upper lip. I'm going to just pause for a second. I don't know if you guys know this. That's been going on way longer than this cup's been out. So don't blame the cup for that. They say you can get lip wrinkles from
Using a straw.
repeatedly using a straw. In a word, yes, American Society of Plastic Surgeon member Dr. Laura L. Devon clarified that both straws and smoking are big culprits of lip wrinkles.
Yeah.
But they say any repeated action that involves the pursing of your lips or making duck lips is another one. Taking selfies, you can get duck lip lines from that.
Yep.
They say to avoid potential lip lines, some TikTokers are purchasing an anti-wrinkle straw
There's such a thing.
for their Stanley Cups. It allows you to... These things look ridiculous. It's a way for you to not... You don't look silly from the lines. You look silly from this giant thing. I've got a link to it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-310-5831. 800-310-5831. That's 800-310-5831.
This Movie Star Monday, we visit with Nancy Travis, and I love her in so many programs. 3 Men and a Little Lady, So I Married an Axe Murderer, a show called Last Man Standing. Nancy, you've done an amazing job in all of these projects, and the latest is called Ordinary Angels, based on a true story. And do we know how close to the true story is this?
It is very close to the true story, and I will tell you, it's the story of a family, a single father who's got a very sick little girl who needs a liver transplant, and it's the story of a stranger, a woman in the community who's a hairdresser who finds out about their plight and just takes up the mantle and steps in and helps them pay off the medical bills, helps them get to where they need to go when the liver becomes available. And it really is a story about a person and a community stepping in to help a family in need.
Now, people helping people, that happens all the time, but it's usually people who know those other people. The amazing true story behind Ordinary Angels is this is a person who didn't even really know this family.
Right. We've never met this family, and this woman is played by Hilary Swank in the movie, and it's just somebody who's got her own demons, and she's just sees this calling and puts everything about her into it and helps them. And it seems unusual, but I think it highlights, I guess, the angels among us who do this, and it's not that hard. It just means it takes somebody saying, yes, I want to help these people.
I love that. And in this film, you get to play the little girl's grandmother.
I do, yeah. So Alan Richson plays the father, who you might recognize from Reacher, and he's fantastic. He's a big, burly guy with really sensitive heart. He's a fantastic actor. And I play his mom, and we're in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm just trying to hold him together and help out in any way that I can, and be sort of the person that is between him and Hilary Swank's character, and trying to open him up to accept the help.
And I love that they have a big burly guy playing this character, because that's typically the last person on the planet that's going to ask anybody for help. And he didn't ask for help. She just showed up and said, I'm going to help you whether you like it or not.
Yeah, exactly. And Alan and Hilary are fantastic together. But, he's interesting. He reminds me of Tom Selleck or John Wayne, just like the big, handsome, burly guy. And you're right. At first in the movie, he doesn't want the help. He's very proud, and he's determined to get it done himself. But as I said, Hilary's character won't take no for an answer. And this woman, Sharon, because it is a true story, the people that they portray are still friends to this day in Kentucky, and it's kind of an extraordinary story about friendship and just helping each other.
I love that. Now, you've had a chance to be a part of some amazing programs, but I was looking at this, and your first film was Three Men and a Baby. I knew you were in that, but I didn't realize that was your first film?
Yeah, I think that was back in the 1800s. But, I've been doing this a long time. Yeah, that was a big break, and that was an exciting thing.
And you've had a chance to be a part of so many amazing movies and TV shows like Last Man Standing, huge following for that. But are there any projects that you look back and go, why wasn't this more popular?
Not really. I mean, it's an interesting thing. I really, there's a piece of everything that I've done that I really love. And at the end of the day, I mean, I look at So I Married an Axe Murderer, and really that movie was a bomb at the box office. Nobody went to see it. But it has this other life. It's become this cult classic.
I love it,
more
too.
People bring that movie up to me than anything. Yeah. So it's sort of had this life on VHS, I guess, or streaming, and now it's kind of an extraordinary thing. But I've also done a lot of theater that I've loved also that is limited because you can only, that's live. Yeah. But I really had a great career and have enjoyed all of it, to tell you the truth.
Nancy, thank you so much for taking some time today to visit with us about your new movie, Ordinary Angels.
This is a movie that talk about wanting people to see. It's a great message and a great story.
And a true story as well. Ordinary Angels in theaters now. Nancy Travis has been our guest on this Movie Star Monday.
Give yourself a little credit.
I've been telling you about BetterCreditCards.com for a few years now. I'd love for you to take a few minutes today to check out the website. Who knows? You might find a better credit card, one that offers a better rate, or a credit card that offers cash back, airline miles, or other points and perks that can help you. Check it out now.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to BetterCreditCards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Your eyeballs do not grow or change their size as you age. So your eyeballs from the time you're a baby until, you're an old person, same size.
Okay.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Yahoo was originally called Jerry and David's Guide to the World Wide Web. And then Jerry and David were like, we should shorten that up to Yahoo. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Animals will not eat another animal that has been hit by a lightning strike. That's interesting. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Unlike dogs, pigs, and some other mammals, humans cannot taste water. We only taste the chemicals or impurities in the water. Well, that's good to know. I put flavoring in my water so I can taste it, and it tastes delicious. All right, and we'll do one more final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Tsunamis, also known as tidal waves, can travel as fast as a jet plane. So that's pretty crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah, several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Insurance. It's important to have insurance, but it's more important to have the right insurance. After all, if you're not covered, it's like not even having insurance. Make sure you're covered for whatever claim might come your way with InsuranceChicken.com, helping you peck out great insurance deals in your area. You need insurance on your car anyway. Why not get great rates for great insurance from InsuranceChicken.com? That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. Michigan State University researchers determined that every time you eat this food, it increases your life expectancy by 33 minutes. What is it?
Oh, my gosh. I have no idea, but I'd like to know.
Unless you're allergic to peanut butter. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Really?
Yeah. A peanut butter and jam sandwich increases your life expectancy by 33 minutes.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com.
What could you do with an extra $129 a month? In this economy, every penny counts. So an extra $129 each month would absolutely help. Well, 97% of us have a cell phone, and the average person pays $144 a month. Mint Mobile can help you save a mint. At just $15 a month, that's an average savings of $129 each month. It's time for a Mintervention. Switch and save today. Get this special offer at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Viral videos showing people driving Tesla vehicles while wearing mixed reality headsets have sparked safety concerns within the U.S. government. Do you think?
Yeah, exactly.
There was a reminder that says all advanced driver assistance systems available today require the human driver to be in control and fully engaged in the driving task at all times. Then there was a clip that showed a man who appears to be wearing a new $3,500 Vision Pro, Apple's first mixed reality headset, while sitting in the driver's seat, driving down the road in a Tesla pickup Cybertruck.
Awesome.
He's shown gesturing as if he's pressing buttons in the air with both hands off the wheel. So, yeah, that's not good. Although, I got to tell you, this is nothing new. Because I remember driving down the interstate, and there was a guy next to me. He was passing me in a Cadillac, reading a newspaper.
Nice.
He had the newspaper folded open on the steering wheel, and he's driving. I'm like, what is he doing?
Wow.
So, yeah, just be careful out there.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A child care web portal, Baby Center, has compiled an annual list of names that are falling out of favor. Now, we had something like this towards the end of the year, but it's a different company. Do you want the ladies' names first or the boys' names first?
Boys.
All right. So the least popular boys' names this year, Moses, Jameson, Bruno, Bowen, Griff, Aiden, Younes, Leroy, Ryder, and Keanu is the number one least popular boys' name this year. Least popular girls' names, Peggy, Nahira, Latifa, Kiera, Dima, Alyssa, Zahara, Vienne, Maria, and Flo. So there you go.
Okay.
I've got this list if you want to read it. I might have mispronounced some of those because I'm not familiar with all of those names, but they're apparently the least popular baby names out there. And there's somebody with a baby, it's got one of those names. They're like, hey, that's my baby's name. You know what? I think they're all beautiful names, so it's all good. The list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-310-5831. 800-310-5831. That's 800-310-5831.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today is from Billy Arthur, who says, "You are only young once. After that, you have to think up other excuses." Have you ever done anything where you go, you know what? I'm way too old to be doing this.
No.
Yes. I have done that. My brother, and I haven't talked to him since he's done it, but he just recently went on a trip and he was losing weight ahead of time so he could go on the zip line.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're over 50. What are you doing on a zip line? So it sounds like it all went okay, but I was expecting for him to come back with, I'm wearing...
In a full body cast.
Yeah, because this is the brother that usually would be in trouble for something like that. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. What a cool story. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Here's the headline. Garbage collector rescues occupants from a burning home.
Wow.
Yeah, this happened in Birmingham, England. In a very dramatic turn of events, a garbage collector's quick thinking and heroic actions saved the lives of a man, a woman, and their pet dog as a fire engulfed their entire home. The incident unfolded around 8 a.m. There were several people who dialed 999. That's the emergency number there. Fire crews from Tipston, Dudley, and Bilston all arrived. And upon arrival, they were relieved to find that Steve Whitehouse, a 49-year-old refuse operative, that's what it's called. That's not a garbage man, a refuse operative. I like that name.
I do too.
Employed by a company there, had already rescued the occupants from the home. He was on his trade waste route with driver Kevin Marriott, and they spotted a blaze. Without hesitation, Steve leaped into action. Or did he leapt into action? How would you say that? He sprung into action. Climbing a first-story balcony 3 times to ensure the safety of the trapped trio. I said, I saw a young woman screaming from the balcony, and all I could think was, I need to get her as quickly as possible.
How could you just walk away from
He
that?
successfully pulled the woman to safety. Then he went back up to rescue the distressed young man and his dog as well. So 3 trips up and back, up and back. And I think that's really cool. And there's some photos here. The inside of the home, completely destroyed.
Wow.
And if it weren't for this gentleman who was there, a refuse operative, and I like how in the title it says garbage collector, but then in the story it says refuse operative.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So anyway, either way, whatever the title, hero is what they should put.
Bet.
Hero. Yeah, that's what you call him from now on. I've got a link to the story in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Monday.